In the equity markets, taking a look at the June NASDAQ contract, a late comeback today. NASDAQ turned positive on the day after being down 257 and 3/4 points. 257.75 was the amount of points we were down on the lows today. Down below 13,000, 12,954.25 was today's low. On the high side of things, 13,243, but that was only up 23 basis points. It was pretty much a down day until we got that late comeback. That down 257 and change was down 1.59%, but we turned positive on the day, finishing up 19 basis points versus the market open, but about 4.25 points below yesterday's close. So a positive day open to close, but a negative day from close to close. So depending on the way you look at it, either way, the comeback was pretty impressive late into the day. Inflation fears seem to be the driver all day. It's what was talked about, seeing how the real yields continue to drop, and real yields are, of course, inflation expectations subtracted from the level of treasury notes, the treasury note yield. So right now, the nominal yields on the notes are not moving much, but the inflation fears and the inflation predictions keep rising, making that real yield go more and more negative. Last year around this time, for example, 5-year and 10-year sector were both around negative 44. Now it's about 1.9 to the negative on the 5-year and about 88 or 89 negative on the 10-year. So both have more than doubled. So the inflation fears are causing just a general asset sell-off as people continue to expect the Fed to stay with easy monetary policies, stoking those same fears. So when nominal rates are going up and fighting that inflation narrative, it's one thing. When they're not, it's completely another case. But then we have the FOMC minutes, the Fed minutes today. And the minutes show that the FOMC is actually talking about tapering. That was a phrase that Jerome Powell used when asked if they were talking about tapering. And he said, we're not even talking about it, but the minutes from the last meeting said they were talking about it, showed that they were actually discussing inflation and whether there was going to be a need to taper asset purchases if the market were to, or I should say the economy were to heat up further from the current pace. Now that actually accelerated the sell-off as the comeback was in process. Still the NASDAQ, which is likely to lead to the upside if this is just a corrective sell-off. The NASDAQ is the only one that turned positive by the end of the day.